Hello there. Welcome to the strange story of the Brotherhood of Steel Research Facility. I'm White Rabbit. My gamertag is D1 White Rabbit. D for David, 1 as the number 1, White Rabbit. And that happens to be the name of my YouTube channel as well. So today I'm gonna show you a camp I made after, I think it was Season 6, Dawn of Steel. After the main quest there, I was inspired to continue that story, and I made a camp with 5 shelters. When you completed that season, well, actually it was the previous season, you got the glass windows, or the greenhouse walls as they are called. And this camp was my first camp attempting to build with those glass windows. So this story starts right here at Fort Atlas, pretty much up northeast on the map. And after the Dawn of Steel, when you finished the main quest where you were asked to go down into the tunnels underneath this facility here, you were asked to go in there and kill a lot of super mutants because they were trying to break in. And once you had killed all the super mutants and the boss, you had completed the main story in Season 6 of Dawn of Steel. Sorry. And that was it. But then what happened when you went out from this facility? That's where my story starts. So you were approached by the leader that you chose, the person that asked you to go down into the mines and kill the super mutants. And that person told you there was a secret research facility built by that fraction of Brotherhood of Steel, perfectly located between Atlas and the Westtech Research Center. So we know that the Westtech Research Center, they did a lot of research on creating super mutants, that we know. And we also know that up in Atlas, the super mutants tried to break in, and there was some research facility there as well. What we didn't know was that there was a third research facility located in between them, and this is the strange story of that facility. So you got this mark on the map, and you were asked to go there and apply for a job. So let's go there. So the deal was that if you accept to take a job there, you will get a free accommodation, free apartment. You get some money, but not much. But you get safety and security and clean environment and everything else. And also, there is a lottery every week, and if you are the lucky winner of the lottery, you can retire and you will be provided with your own house in a safe island, and you never have to work anymore, and all your worries is over. So that sounds pretty good. So you roamed the wasteland and trying to find this research facility hidden deep into the forest, and eventually you found it. Now this research facility, what I didn't tell you was that they actually built this to be open and welcoming, so there is no doors, and they wanted to kind of let this be open for any wastelander that was roaming the area to discover, and to attract them and go inside and have a look. See, there's no doors here. So this is what you would see if you accidentally came across this place here. Nice little tunnel here with a little boat.
Use this ammo to exterminate super mutants.
And you pretty much find out real quickly that the whole facility is run by robots. It's all automatic. All the safety and security. You have free resources everywhere. So this looks like a nice place to hang out. And free acid there. So as you're checking this place out,
What would Elder Maxon
you
say if he saw the
start to see that there's a lot of things you can do here. For instance, it has its own little beach, and you can swim here. Even a little mattress where you can sleep on the little private beach there.
Visit Flatwoods again sometime soon.
And a little diving board here. So you can jump into the water and swim a little. Of course, you take a little radiation, but what the heck. So after wandering around in the wasteland for a couple of years, this is a pretty welcoming place to come to. Everything is clean and open and a lot of air and space. Not at all what you're used to in the dirty wasteland out there.
and give me 100.
Everything is operated by robots, it seems. Oh yeah, there's definitely some research going on here. Some huge antennas here. But then they realize there is actually a human being in this place. Oh nice, there's a rad shower. That comes in handy when you do swim in that radiated water down there. That makes sense. So you talk to Jasmine Chowdhury and she will tell you the same thing. Hello there. That you were told up in Atlas, and that is you can apply for a job here. So all you need to do is to talk to her, and she will fill out the papers for you and then guide you to go down and have a look for an apartment in the residential area. So let's do that. Let's go down there and have a little look. I mean, this is tempting. Free food, water, everything you need. Even an apartment. And yeah, nice clean area here. The common area with a tiny little park even. A place to hang out with the other inhabitants here. Oh, even a gaming room where you can play. So I guess you can bring your kids here. Or just be a kid. Well, that's a pretty good upgrade. Instead of just walking around in the wasteland trying to survive, you can go and have a board game with other people here in clean clothes. Yeah, this is tempting. Even a little gym here. Nice. Stay fit. Restricted area. I guess that's just storage then. Yeah, nice. You can cure yourself before you go in here. And this is also a residential area. Let's check that out. That might be the park and the zoo that she told me about up there. Oh yes, it is. Yeah, this seems like a nice area to just hang out and relax. Oh yeah, that's the zoo. Hi guys. Alright, let's go back and find an apartment. So you were told that there were 5 different types of apartments. Kind of fits any kind of personality to make you feel home. Alright, here's the overseers and the toilets. So this first apartment here is for it has a water theme in case you like the seas or lakes, and of course some mandatory propaganda. That's alright, we can live with that. The next one is the most normal apartment, and also the only one that has its own private balcony. Oh, that's nice. And I guess if you have a little more dark personality, kind of want to take over the world and kill everyone personality, there's even a room for that here. And it comes with a globus where you can plan your nukes and a little evil cat. Everything to make you feel home. If that's not your cup of tea and you're more a loving person, you might want to choose this apartment. Seems to be a little more nice with a fluffy teddy there. Or maybe you're leaning towards being a nature person in some way. Then this 5th apartment might be the right one for you. It comes with live plants and huge panorama window. So you of course you accept one of these rooms and these apartments, and you start working for Brotherhood of Steel in this research facility. And the days goes by and everything is fine. You meet your other colleagues, and one day you win the lottery. And everyone is gathering up here on this terrace, and down there is the representative for Brotherhood of Hood. The Brotherhood of Steel, sorry, and he tells you that you are actually the lucky winner. And you're thinking, oh my god, I just worked here for a couple of weeks and I already won. Now I can retire already. I don't have to have any worries anymore in my entire life. Oh my god, I'm the luckiest person in the world. So they invite you to go to the overseer to fill out the paperwork. So now for the first time you will be able to get through this door and see the overseers. So you're asked to close the door behind you and make sure it's locked. Oh yeah, it's locked. Okay, that's a little strange. So you're being told to close the door and... oh yeah, it's locked now. And then stand in front of one of these panels and take a deep breath. That sounds strange. Let's try that. Huh. Sort of mist or something. Alright, let's take a deep breath. And that's when you realize it was sleeping gas. So while you're on the floor and sleeping, something else is going on here. So this is the overseer's office where they plan everything. And this is the real research. So behind these glass walls there is some research facilities, laboratories. And on this catwalk they can observe all the people working. Even look into their beds, because that's how the level of creepy they are. You didn't know it, but of course the lottery was rigged. So they choose the one that they think is the most fit for the next time. And then they lure you up under a pretext that you're gonna get a little place to live. And then they pick up your sleeping body and bring it down this hatch here. So this is the hub where you can go back to the residential area, or you can go up to the observatorium, or you can go back outside. And this is also the quarters where the overseer lives. Well, let's have a look there. Really fun to see how the overseer is living in this area. A nice little bathroom there. Golden toilet, of course, with a golden footrest. A bathtub. This seems to be the bedroom for the overseer. Nice little piano there. Makeup mirror. So I guess the overseer here is a female. Yeah, a little studio for exercising, a little private studio with an aquarium. Even the kitchen has an aquarium. There's an aquarium everywhere. Oh, this is pretty luxury. I guess she's making an omelette here. Oh, she's brewing on to something here. Oh yeah. This is where they plan all their evil stuff, isn't it? Oh yeah. Oh, let's get out of here before she comes back. So now they take your sleeping body and they carry it into the observation area. There is a huge loading dock for the storage. Okay. It's protected. And here at the observation deck. They can look down into everywhere. The storage area. And into what? Holding cells? Okay, this is creepy. So they take your body and bring it down here. You're still sleeping. And they put your body in one of these holding cells. Doesn't look like you're gonna stay here for long. I mean, the toilet is even broken and the bed not really nice. So whenever the time is ready, they take you out of the holding cell and then they bring you to room 101. And they still drugged you, so you can see all this happening. But you can't resist. And now they lock you into this tube, start the machine, and transform you to a super mutant. So when you were told that you were supposed to go down into the mines and kill all the super mutants that were trying to break in, what do you know? They lied to you. The super mutant were not trying to break in. They were actually trying to break out. It was all the former workers that they have lured into this research facility and transformed into super mutants. And they tried to escape and break out. And that would be a little problem for that fraction of Brotherhood of Steel. So they needed a person that were capable of fighting, but not knowing too much of what was going on. And that was you. You were perfect. So you believed them. You went down there and killed everyone, and you thought you helped them, protecting themselves against the super mutants. But it was actually other wastelanders that they have transformed and stored in here. And what you didn't know was that every night when everyone was going to sleep and they locked all the doors, they took one of these tubes and they brought them down into this hatch here. Leading out to this room where they could go upstairs to the exit zone here and going out. Still carrying that tube with a now transformed super mutant body. And now they needed to smuggle that up to Atlas and revive it there in their laboratory. And then store them in the mines underneath Atlas and then train them to become super soldiers. They were so cocky that they even put one over here. Everyone thought this was just for show. But really, if you knew. So when you came out from that hatch there, they brought the super mutant tube from the hatch. You came out here, carried the tube down here, loaded into that boat, and in the cover of the dark night, they used this boat up the river up to Atlas and stored it there.
I wonder if they can make our armor in my size.
And no one would knew. Because you were just a wastelander. You didn't have any friends, didn't have any family. No one would miss you. And that's how they started making your own little army. But now you know.
I found a box of sugar bombs. Ramen milk and I'll be ready to go. Don't you dare tell anyone about my guilty
You know
pleasure.
this dark secret now. And I need you to tell everyone. Tell everyone. Warn them about this place. Let them never get close to this place. Please, please, warn them.